Now that's real art. It's a beautiful morning here in Turpura, and I think we're about to leave. I'm going back to Kollam now. I really don't want to leave this place. It's so pretty. We just gotta pack our bags and we'll be off. Alright, time to go. Ready to leave, honey?
Yes, let's go.
The thing I'm gonna miss most about Kerala is definitely all these beautiful homes. I mean, look at that. And it's credit to the builders and carpenters as well. It's the skill, the artistry. They make these perfect little homes that make you want to stay there.
Will she bite me?
Oh, she won't bite you. She's a cow. No, she's coming to you.
Okay, okay.
Not hitting you.
I like her little hairstyle here.
She's a chill cow.
Look, that's a baby over there.
That's the
She
cow.
grew up.
Peeking, the baby is like peeking through.
Baby's like, what's going on over there?
What's going on?
Bye. See you.
She's turning her. It's like, how dare you speak our language?
Hello.
Namachi. Hello. Say hi. It's packing lunch for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Did you grow that?
We did it. Yeah, we grew a bit.
Ah. Bye. Goodbye, Turpura. We are finally back home. I'm exhausted. The holidays are officially over, and whether we like it or not, it's time to get back to work. And for me, this 2025, this is work. So if you watched the previous videos, you'll know that I've been trying to make this thing, YouTube, what I do. I used to run a branding agency back home. We had a little small company, which is kind of defunct at this point, and I've kind of gone solo. And Ria and me have kind of been freelancing. We've been helping out friends here and there with whatever skills we have. So right around the time we got married, I sat Ria down and I told her that I'd be trying to make this YouTube my full-time job. And the funny thing is, it's actually going way better than we had expected. In less than 2 weeks, we've almost reached 1,000 subscribers, and we're almost halfway there for the requirement of public watch hours before I can monetize this channel. And that has been honestly kind of amazing. I haven't publicized this channel among any of my friends or family. Well, I guess my mom has, but that's a whole other thing. My mom can't stop sharing my videos. Can't stop her. But yeah, it's kind of amazing, and I thank you for watching. But as someone who's had a background in marketing and branding and advertising, I used to help my clients market their products, make videos for them, help publicize those videos, and make sure that they get as much views as possible. And that means I also kind of know what would help this channel get the maximum amount of views. Like, for example, the Christmas in Kerala video that I just did. I knew before I posted it, this would be the most viewed video of the channel. And it was, just because of the simple fact that the title, the thumbnail, the subject itself is very clickable, very engagement hungry, very attractive, just basically. But at the same time, I ask myself every time I upload, is that really what I want to do? Because yeah, I want my video to be as successful as it can be, but at the same time, I don't want to just turn it into a numbers game for maximizing views and clicks and revenue, you know? Like, there's an artist inside of me that is disgusted by the marketer inside of me. And at that point, I have to ask myself, do I cut out sections of the video because it's too long for retention? Do I try to provoke a reaction out of the people in my vlog so that it's more sensationalized? And of course, the ultimate question is, am I even creating something that is worth anything? Or in short, am I just creating content, or are YouTube videos art? Britannica, the encyclopedia company, defines art as a visual object or experience consciously created through an expression of skill or imagination. Yeah. YouTube videos are definitely visual, and I do consciously create them. I have to pick up the camera, point it at what I want to shoot, edit each frame later, color grade it, and of course package it into a YouTube video later on. So it is consciously created. And I'd like to think that it does take some amount of skill and imagination to do this. Uria here is working on a design. It's graphic design for a client. What do you think, Ria? Do you think what you're doing is art?
I guess it depends on the intention of why you're creating it. Like, if you're doing it more for someone else, it feels less artistic. I feel like art is a form of self-expression. I think like when you do it for yourself, or when you express something meaningful, or want to communicate something meaningful in a creative way, you have a message to say. I think that's when it becomes art.
Okay, so do you think my YouTube videos are art?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a long pause. So you may ask why I'm even concerned about all this. Why don't I just create instead of thinking if it's art or commerce? But it's important to me. I do think everything we do in life has to have a purpose, or at least some sort of meaning. So when I'm giving so much of my time, my effort, doing this, I'd like to think that I'm doing something that's worth doing, you know? And funny thing, so we're going to this art exhibition by Mr. Tenzing Joseph. He's a cousin of Amma, so it's technically Ria's uncle. And let me read his bio. Tenzing Joseph is an Indian artist and professor of sculpture at College of Fine Arts, Kerala, where he has taught sculpture since 1996. He is known internationally through his outstanding works exhibited in different countries and continents, including the Moscow Museum of Modern Art, Mulhouse in France, Hampton's Fine Arts Fair, Southampton, among many others. We're off. So if Hans's teacher is watching this,
No,
he just bunked class.
I didn't.
He just bunked class, tuition class, for a visit to the art gallery.
I was late by an hour anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Do you think YouTube videos are art, Hans?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. You're going there, no? Art.
Art cafe.
Okay then. Go ahead.
Bye-bye. See you around. Thanks to Hans, we're lost.
Self-acclaimed human Google Maps.
This is what happens when women drive.
Art gallery. There's some live music happening. So we're at 8 Point Art Cafe, and it lives up to its name. It is art. It features artists, and until 15 January, it's going to feature Tenzing Joseph, uncle, and his artwork. And it's beautiful. You should come take a look. We're at Tenzing Uncle's art exhibition right now, and I just had a few questions. We've kind of lost the meaning of art. Everyone's making art. It's like mass-produced, right? My question would be like, how do you separate yourself from that? How do you define like what is art?
This is a cafe, and one of the very significant space for art in Kodak. So this is my first solo show in Kodak.
Oh.
And I introduced my recent 100 paintings, which comes very small format, short format, which I depicted lot of images associated with my daily life. The title is Between the Objects and Myself. There is a space between the artist and the object. And within that space, I dealt with some kind of experience, artistic experience. And I used some kind of images as a metaphor. And metaphor is a core images, core idea, core philosophical idea of an artist. For example, I did one ration kit. As a viewer, the kit is only a kit. There is no meaning at all. It's a kit. But I would like to connect with the political or cultural or social ideas, social issues with the images, and it become a different kind of object. It's a metaphor. It's like a metaphor. That's the idea. That's the philosophy behind of my paintings.
Like you said, you've used daily mundane objects, right? Like you have painting of a tissue roll, of those electric cords, the multi-plug. Sorry, we're inserting myself again, but in a way, with the daily vlog that I'm trying to make, I've been shooting everyday life, mundane life. I'm not making some, masala movie with $1 million rupees. How do you pull out these moments from everyday life, little bits and pieces from everyday life, and how does that inspire you to, like, okay, so I want to make this piece?
Yeah. Actually, as an artist, I'm always making the sketch from the nature in my sketchbook, drawing book, and I generate lot of 100 images from the daily life. So it's an exercise of an artist. And finally, we depicted the selected images from the sketches, and it comes a final work of art. So as an artist, I would like to make out a different meaning from the ordinary objects. It's my processing of my work. It's a style of my work.
So pretty much right after the interview, Tenzing Uncle showed us that he'd fallen down and he was quite injured, so he had to leave to get the dressing done. But the fact that he gave us that little interview itself is pretty huge. It's pretty kind of him. There was this giant canvas that was basically life itself, right? All aspects of life. And there was 3D wood carving of Salvador Dali, and there was his self-portraits and all that. But the thing that I guess maybe because it's topical caught my attention, those little paintings that the subject matter itself is like nothing, like a roll of toilet paper. Those are everyday objects, and like he had taken the time to capture them, paint them, and now he's displaying them.
It's kind of crazy how, like, it's so in line with what you're.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
what you're talking about. Kind of feels planned, like you're collaborating.
Yeah, this was not planned at all. It's like I found out we're going to the art cafe today.
Yeah.
It kind of motivates me to keep going and like stop thinking that the mundane daily vlog doesn't have meaning. As long as it means something to me, that's enough.
Yeah.
Like that should be the point of art, right?
See you.
See you what?
I'm gonna go try on my bridesmaid dress for Anne Rose's wedding.
Do you like it?
Simple.
And they made that thing in one day.
They had like maybe 8 hours to do it. And they did a nice job.
That's art.
That's art.
That's a shop. Look at that shop's name.